Hello, you've reached Philip Ward. I just want to thank you for giving me a call and being a part of this project. Feel free to say whatever you'd like. Thanks.
There is a poem by Ryan O'Connell, and it says, "It's mortifying to be the one who remembers." And I just saw that TikTok before I saw yours about calling, and it just, remembering everything is so isolating and scary, especially when your brain never shuts off. And my brain never shuts off, and it's 2:18 in the morning, and my brain won't shut off. And I just thought that poem was, I don't know, it was a good one, I guess. It is scary being the only one who remembers. So, anyways, good night.
I'm not sure how much anything I have to say is of importance to anyone, but recently I've found myself out of a job and spirits are low, but I'm looking forward to meeting some new people and new opportunities. Life's thrown a few wrenches my way, but I'm trying my hardest to look at the good things in life. I've got my cat Randy by me. I've still got some friends and family left to look after, but things could be a lot worse, I guess. You know, I'm thankful to everyone I've known throughout my life, whether it's ended poorly through relationship-wise or just slowly growing separate, or the people who've somehow stayed with to deal with me. It's the real miracle being alive. Thanks for giving me a listen.
Hi, I'm currently looking at myself in the mirror, and honestly, I don't really like what I see. Hopefully that'll change soon, but yep, have a good day.
I guess I just wanted to put it out there that if there's one thing I've learnt in the last 8 months of being single and finding myself is that, you know, we're all alone in this world and we all need a little bit of kindness. And the smallest acts of kindness can go so far. If you like someone's outfit in public, go tell them. If you like someone's tattoo, compliment it. If you think someone looks so incredible, say something. Your words can only add more to someone's life. And you never know what your kind words might do for someone that's really hurting deep down inside.
Guess I'm trying to figure out how to separate all the anger I feel now from all the love I had back then. It's been a couple months since I broke up with my ex, so it's, I don't know, I guess I have a lesson, but kind of tired of getting lessons. Yeah. It's really annoying because like each day gets easier, but every night I keep dreaming of, I just keep having dreams about her and us, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's been tough. Thank you, Philip.
Hi, Philip. I have been thinking a lot about life right now, and I realize that I can't take things for granted because you only live once. And to enjoy life as best as possible, as positive as possible, with the people you love the most, and for anyone listening, if this even ends up anywhere, just take your time, don't rush. I think that life is worth every moment. Good, bad, there's always a reason. And you have to make sure that you can keep that reason keep that reason positive and move on and keep going on life. Because you never know when life can just suddenly stop. To whoever's listening to this as well, just thank you for listening and have an amazing night, day, evening, morning, whatever it is, and call this number because this has definitely helped me a lot by talking to a random project. 608-856-4955. Thank you for listening.
Hi, Philip. My name's Kate. If you hear any weird splashing, it's because I'm in the bath. It's 0 degrees in Chicago right now. What I've been thinking about most with the end of the year coming, I turned 30 this year, and that makes me want to vomit. I had a lot of trauma as a kid, and to be honest, I didn't think I would make it this far. But I have, and that's thanks to the years and years of work that I've done, self-help wise, and therapy and medication, and just a lot of hope. And now that I'm at this year that's supposed to be this milestone, I don't have a partner. And when I think back on, what I thought 30 would mean as a kid, I thought it would mean married and happy, maybe kids, a house or something. And I feel like I'm really behind. I think being a woman in our society does this to us. Like we're on a time crunch. And I'm actively fighting against it. So that's scary to me. But also I think on the plus side is because I've done so much of this head and heart work, as I call it, helping myself get through what I dealt with in my childhood, I think I've just become a really good person. I think I'm somebody that will make a wonderful partner. And I think maybe instead of asking myself, where is he? Where is he? I can just say, he's somewhere. He's going through whatever he needs to go through to be my perfect partner, just the way that I've gone through all these things to be his. So I'll wait here in this bath for him. That's all. Bye.
Hi. I hope your day is better than mine. This year was pretty rough, but from an outside perspective, looking at other people's lives, it seems like the world is healing. And so I feel like that I'm on a journey myself of healing. And it seems really cold where you are, and I feel really bad, and because I'm in a pretty warm state. But it's interesting to see what might unfold from this, and I hope that you use it for your own healing journey and learning more and more about what this world is about and what we're here for. I feel like that sometimes we forget that we're all just human beings and we still have no idea how we all got here and how we're placed in this earth and in this society at this time and everything along those lines. But it's cool to be a part of it, but it also feels terrifying when there's so many questions left unanswered. I feel like that we're all just individuals trying to feel not so under the microscope. We might think that our world is big, but you know, that's just your social circles and your family and your friends and people that you've created to develop your own world. And somehow every day we intertwine and, you know, make new pathways and bigger worlds, but we still have so many questions. I just think that's really cool. I really like what you're doing, asking people about stuff like this and asking greater questions, I guess. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm really, really hope it makes you happy at the end of the day, that this project makes you happy, even if it's difficult, because those are the greatest memories. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sometimes I feel like I'm not allowed to feel sad when it comes to not having been in a relationship before romantically, because I've had a couple of friends tell me that they've had a crush on me, but I reject them because I don't reciprocate those feelings and don't want to get into something I'm not into. And I'm still friends with all those people who have told me that, but I still feel like I'm not allowed to complain about my lack of relationships when I've turned down opportunities I've had to be in one.
Hi, you said to say whatever I want, so my name's Masha, and I really messed up. I met this amazing guy a couple years ago, and I fell for him, like, instantly. I was scared of letting myself believe that, so I just denied it, and I pushed him away multiple times, and then when I finally realized what I did and what I lost, I'm so mad at myself about it, but now he has a new girlfriend, and he and I just keep coming back to each other, and it's so confusing, and I really messed up, and I know I messed up, but I really miss him a lot. He was my best friend at one point. I opened up to him like I never opened up to anyone else, and I was just so scared of getting hurt that I hurt myself, and I hurt him in the process, and I'll never really forgive myself for it, but I never told him I love him, but I think he knows. All my friends know it. I can't let myself, like, get open to other guys because I'm too scared that I'll just mess up again or something, that no one's the same as him, and I just keep trying to find him and parts of him and other people, and I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to stop missing him. He and I still talk every now and then, like we text, all of that, but seeing him and his girlfriend really hurts me because I can tell he's not as happy as he could be with me, and I pray to God every day that he'll come back one day and give me a chance, and this time he would know that I would give him the world. But that's my story. I messed up, but that's okay. We're all human, and everything is gonna work out at some point or another, even if it's not the way I want it to. But he's the one. I know he is.
Hey, I'm just sitting at the edge of my bed right now. I don't really know what to do with my life. Been falling apart for a while. Got better, but then it got worse. Yeah, don't really see an end in sight. It's just gonna keep getting worse. So, it'll be a goodbye message. So, sorry everyone.
Hey, Philip. I'm in the shower right now, and I just kind of wanted to say, I'm doing better. I got over this shitty ex that I had, and I'm doing good. I feel happy. I'm really genuinely happy. Like I go to school, and the professors are talking about schoolwork, and I'm like, I'm happy to be doing it. And I'm happy to get in arguments with my parents, and I'm happy to be, I'm happy to be. So thank you so much for doing this, putting people's voices out there. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi. I don't know if anybody's ever going to hear this, but I wanted to tell people out there that your life is worth living, and no matter how people see you and how people perceive you, that doesn't change who you are. And I went through a lot in my life. I dealt with a lot of really bad situations growing up. Wasn't the best. Getting out of the house wasn't great. I think a lot of people in the world right now just need to hear that someone out there cares. And people do care about you. And I survived attempts before. And I just want to say that for anybody out there who's thinking about it, it's not worth it. You have so much on this earth to be a part of. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but the world isn't hopeless, and neither is anybody else, and neither are you. And I don't know. I hope that someone hears this and they continue to keep going in their life, because we matter. People matter. Humans matter. Yeah. Thanks for your time, I guess. Yeah. Good luck out there, everybody. Okay, bye.
Hey, babe. I just kind of wanted you to know that the last 2 years of my life since we split up have been the hardest times of my life. I turned back into a person that I never wanted to become in the first place. You really screwed my head up, and I'm finally getting back to a place where I'm learning to love myself. I kind of turned back to God, and I'm on a new path now. I'll never forget when you said, I can't hurt him like I hurt you. I choose him. I never really got any closure after that. I guess it still roams around in my head, and I still think about you every day. It gets easier, but it doesn't mean that I don't love you still. I just want you to know that I think about you, and maybe one day you'll hear this. I hope your new life is everything that you ever wanted it to be. I hope it's everything that I can never give you. In the end, everything happens for a reason. I just hope that someday I get to see you flourish. That's all I really have for now. I love you. See you later, love bug.
I'm 29, and my worst fear is dying alone. And I feel like just being 29 and it being years since I found somebody, that might happen. And it scares me.
I fell in love with a guy in 2018, and I led him on for 3 years because I didn't know how to be in a relationship or deal with it. And by the end, he ended up getting in a relationship with someone else. And he's been in it for 3 years, and I know that he's being abused in it, and I can't help but think that it's my fault because I pushed him into it, and I just have a hard time accepting that, and yeah, it's hard for me. Thanks for listening.
It's been a year, and we're on different paths now. I haven't been able to get a hold of you because you blocked me. I dream of you every day, and I can't get over it. I just want to tell you I miss you, and I wish that things were different. And when I get home from deployment, I just hope that everything will be okay.
Hello. Well, my life has been, I guess some would call shitty, but I've come to learn that everything that you encounter daily and annually and every month, every week, every second is just part of you and the experience that you get to have here. It's taken me a lot for me to know that things are working with me, not against me, even though sometimes it feels like the universe is giving you a big fat fuck you. It definitely does get better. My best friend and I are planning on going on a couple of cruises this year, and I've never been anywhere like that before. And I honestly never thought I would see the day that I would be planning vacations with my best friend since high school, and being so excited about buying clothes and booking excursions and talking about the excitement and just how everything is leading up to the moment and how we're so lucky and that everything is going to work out for us. I sit back and think now in my 20s how I hated my life when I was a teenager. How I felt like the whole world was pitted against me. And all the people that I've met and I've lost and I've loved and I've laughed and I've yelled at, they all played a really big part of my life in becoming the person that I am today, a person that I can be proud of, a person that I can finally say they are happy. Happy with what they have, happy with what I don't have, and eternally grateful for finally getting to this viewpoint. There's still a lot that I have to learn, and all I can say is I'm so proud of myself. proud of the 15-year-old, the 16-year-old, the 8-year-old, the 5-year-old, and the newborn that didn't ask to be born, but by somehow turn of events, everything has worked for me to be here, calling this voice now, and having the best conversations I've had in all the time. Life's good. Thank you for listening.
Hi there. I loved someone with all my heart after a big and sad breakup. And I thought this was going to end somewhere. But deep inside my head, I knew it was not. But it hurts so much that I'm not really able to take it. I hope nobody has to go through what I feel right now. I just love him with all my heart. And I really don't know what to do next and how to go forward.
Hey, Philip. My name is Ben, and I cannot get over my ex. And I saw a video of yours on my For You page, and it was a guy going through a similar problem where he didn't lose. He broke up with the love of his life because it just wasn't working out. And I would have to say that I'm kind of in not a similar situation, but, you know, it was my first love that I just can't get over. And I broke up with her. And I was the one to blame. I was childish, and I knew I needed to work on myself. And over the past year and couple months, I have not worked on myself. And instead I've drowned out my faults and mistakes and, you know, with not the healthiest coping mechanisms. I saw that now. I saw that about 3 months ago. I'm trying to work every day towards being someone better. But it's hard because I think about her every day now, more than ever, more than I used to, more than when I was doing drugs and alcohol and whatnot. You know, and I messed up. And I guess in the moment I didn't think I messed up. Now I do. See you again, Philip. Bye.
Hi, Philip. I can't believe this is actually real and that I found it on TikTok. I'm like, wow. I'm 24. Oh my gosh, I'm 23 years old. And I'm from Wisconsin. Honestly, your TikTok made me cry. Reading all of the comments was amazing. You know, everybody has so many things in their life that are going on and stuff, but on the 27th, it'll be 2 years since the due date of my baby that I miscarried, and it's a really hard day for me. And I have an amazing husband and amazing family and friends that will help me through it, but sometimes you just need to say it out loud. without anybody to sit there and say they're sorry, even though that's all that people can say. I understand. But thank you so much for this outlet. I needed to be able to say that out loud without anybody else having to feel remorse for me. So thank you so much, and this is amazing. And I hope that you have an amazing year, and I'm okay with this being shared. Thank you.
This is the message I wanted to leave for Copen. Hi, if you're listening to this, I've never stopped loving you. We had a long time together. I didn't treat you right. You're the most wonderful person I think I could have ever met. And I threw that away. But if there's one thing that I can tell you, is that you're a badass. You deserve the world. You're doing great with your life, following your dreams. And here's to one down the road.
When I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. I wish it wasn't true. Give me a day or two to think of something clever, to write myself a letter, to tell me what to do. Do you read my interviews? Do you skip my avenue? When you said you were passing through, was I even on your way? I knew when I asked you to, be cool about what I was telling you. You do the opposite of what you said you do, and I'd end up more afraid. Don't say it isn't fair. You clearly weren't aware that you made me miserable. So if you really want to know, when I'm away from you, I'm happier than ever. Wish I could explain it better. I wish it wasn't true. Happier Than Ever by Billie Eilish. Thank you.
I've suffered with anxiety my entire life, and I've just been thinking about this recently, but I feel like I'm never going to know what it will be like to not worry, like every second. I'm not on medication. I've never taken medication before. And to every single pharmacist, every doctor that I've talked to, they say I don't need it, according to them. And I just never know how to take it. So, am I ever going to know what not worrying every second is going to feel like? I have no idea. Sure as hell like to. I didn't know how else to convey this other than this project. So, thank you. Take care.
I had this all prepared, but in the moment, this is just crazy to do. But anyways, I just wanted to say that I've been alive for 22 years, and the best way I can summarize life is beautiful and painful, and it can be simultaneously these things or at different times, but depending on what you're going through, sometimes everything in the world feels painful because of your world lens, and other times everything seems beautiful. And I just wish we made more space for us to acknowledge this fact and recognize that everyone is
can be looking at the same thing and perceiving it differently because of what's going on in our lives. So I love being human, but it's also so hard, and I wish we had more empathy for each other and acknowledged how crazy it can be to be alive and have such a insane consciousness and all these things. So yeah, good luck with your project. Bye. I just finished having the biggest mental breakdown of my life, and I feel like I purged all the negative energy that was consuming me. But I feel like I've worried, and I've worried for such a long time about my life. And how it's even worth it. I don't know if I'll ever recover from my ED. I'm just gonna have to live with it forever. Will I ever be able to surpass it so I can actually become something? Or is it just gonna consume me and I'm just gonna watch everybody else around me just become something and do these things and get these opportunities fucking paved for them? And despite everything I've done, everything that I've done for people, despite being a really good fucking person, it just never fucking works. And I'm just so tired.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a bad person. I don't do things to hurt people, but every single time I try to do something, I feel like someone ends up getting hurt. And I every single time I don't know what it is that I do wrong, but every single time I'm met and I feel just guilt. And I want to isolate myself, and I want to lock myself in a room so I can't hurt anyone else. And every single time I hurt myself by hurting others, I guess. I want to be alone, but I don't want to feel alone. And I'm tired of feeling alone all the time. I'm insecure. I look in the mirror and I don't like the person that I see. I want to be healthier. I want to be stronger. I want to be hotter. But I'm not. And I don't know if I ever will be. I've become a person that I'm not able to recognize, and I've become a person that I'm not able to tolerate being around. But what's hard is I'm stuck with myself every second of the day, of every week, of every month, of every year, for an entire lifetime. And it's hard when you're stuck with a person that you hate the most.
Damn. Hey, Philip. I just saw your TikTok. Thanks for putting this out. I know there's probably a lot of people hurting out there, and I hope you're not one of them. I hope you're doing good. Hope you're healthy and happy. Kind of awkward. Don't even know what to say. Been a tough couple of years, man.
Feels like I'm talking to like a long lost friend. This is so weird. Huh. Live and let live. That's all I gotta say. Live and let live. Bye, Mr. Ward. Love ya.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this